Here's more wrestling news for November 7th, 2025. Your headlines for this afternoon include NWA fires back at AEW over national title controversy, Mike Mondo calls out Tony Khan. Kenny Omega once again faces health issues, admits he shouldn't have competed. Logan Paul reacts after CryptoZoo lawsuit dismissed, calls out 140 accusers. WWE to finally crown new champion after unexpected title vacancy. AEW's dangerous storyline involving getting hit by a car, and more. AEW's unveiling of the new national championship has set off another wave of controversy, and this time, the current NWA national champion, Mike Mondo, has stepped into the spotlight to fire back directly at Tony Khan. On November 6, 2025, the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, took to social media with a strong statement of its own, announcing Mike Mondo as the new NWA national champion and reminding fans that the belt's legacy is far from forgotten. The company's post didn't just celebrate Mondo's win, it doubled down on the championship's decades-long history, invoking iconic names like Dusty Rhodes, Tully Blanchard, Ted DiBiase, and Nikita Koloff as symbols of the title's prestige. Mondo earned the championship by defeating Mims, who held the belt for an impressive 350 days in a match called by none other than Austin Idol, the original NWA national champion himself. But just as AEW President Tony Khan revealed his company's version of the national championship, Mondo made sure to draw a sharp line between the two. Taking to social media, he issued a direct and unapologetic message to Khan and anyone else questioning the title's legitimacy. Let me be clear. There is only one NWA, and there is only one prestigious national championship that holds legit lineage and has for decades. So to Tony Khan or anyone else confused, here's the legit title with the company it belongs to and the legit national champion. My name is Mike Mondo. Mondo's fiery response comes on the heels of Bryan Idol's earlier accusations that AEW's new title was an act of retaliation. Idol previously told Ringside News that AEW was attempting to capitalize on the NWA's established legacy as payback for a legal dispute over the name Shockwave, a show AEW reportedly scrapped after facing an NWA lawsuit. While AEW continues to expand its championship lineup, the NWA is making it clear that it won't let its own history be erased. Do you think AEW crossed the line by reviving the national championship name, or does Tony Khan have every right to honor wrestling history in his own way? Share your take in the comments below. Kenny Omega's journey through injuries has been long and punishing, but none were as frightening as his battle with diverticulitis. The 42-year-old was diagnosed with the life-threatening condition in late 2023 and underwent surgery in May 2024. After months of recovery, Omega eventually returned to the ring stronger than ever. At Forbidden Door 2025, Omega teamed with Kota Ibushi, Will Ospreay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Darby Allin to defeat the Young Bucks, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Gabe Kidd in a brutal lights-out steel cage match. However, Omega later revealed on NJPW World that he competed through intense pain that night. He explained that his stomach was troubling him again, but chose to wrestle because it was Ospreay's last match before neck surgery and Tanahashi's final bout in the UK. My stomach was hurting, and there was definitely risk there, but I wanted to be in your last UK match, Omega said. As an exec, it was the wrong call not to think of health, but we did it okay. Now cleared and preparing for his next major test, Omega will join Jurassic Express to face Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks at AEW Full Gear 2025, where a $1 million cash prize is at stake. Should Kenny Omega consider wrestling fewer matches and limiting his in-ring style to preserve his long-term health? Or do you believe Omega should continue performing at full throttle as long as he's able to? Share your thoughts below. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. Logan Paul just scored a major legal victory, and he's not holding back. After months of criticism and online backlash, the YouTube star revealed that the CryptoZoo class action lawsuit filed against him has been officially dismissed by a federal judge. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Logan called the ruling a huge step toward clearing his name after years of being labeled a scammer. Some good news. The CryptoZoo class action lawsuit against me got officially dismissed, which is a pretty big deal. This week, the district judge approved it. I've been on this pursuit to try and clear my name and unwind years of this fake scammer reputational damage narrative that got spun up. For Logan, this wasn't just about winning in court, it was about finally getting validation. To be validated by the federal court, the United States judicial system, and what I've been saying for the past 3 to 4 years, I didn't scam anyone, I'm innocent. And that this Logan Paul is a scammer narrative is absolute bull is really just a good feeling. The court ruled that Logan's statements promoting CryptoZoo, phrases like "it's so fun" and "a really fun game that makes you money," didn't constitute fraud. Instead, they were legally considered puffery, in other words, marketing exaggeration that no reasonable person would take as a concrete promise. Explaining the ruling further, Logan broke down, saying in plain terms, the judge said that this promotional talk was just typical sales hype, not something that investors could reasonably depend on. Logan said the court also made it clear that he wasn't the one who profited from CryptoZoo, it was other individuals involved in the project who sold off assets for quick gains. Logan emphasized that he never sold any CryptoZoo tokens and didn't make a single dollar from the project. He also took aim at the 140 people who sued him, pointing out that they ignored his public offer to refund anyone who bought CryptoZoo eggs. "I offered to buy all of them back. I committed 1,000 Ethereum, which was like $2.3 million at the time. The people who didn't participate, who thought they had a better chance at suing me in the class action, now lost because you believed a headline and you bought into this fake narrative that I'm a scammer." Finally, Logan read the decisive line from the judge's ruling. The court recommends defendant Paul's motion to dismiss be granted as to all counts and all 27 of plaintiff's claims be dismissed. With every claim against him officially thrown out, Logan called the ruling a massive relief, but said this is only the beginning. He's now turning his attention to his upcoming defamation trial in April, where he intends to continue clearing his name once and for all. Do you think Logan Paul is justified in calling out those who sued him after this ruling? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Darby Allin has never been one to play it safe, and his latest revelation proves it once again. During an appearance on 3NT Wrestling, the former AEW TNT champion and World Tag Team champion shared one of his wildest creative pitches to date, an idea so extreme that even AEW had to draw the line. Known for his fearless stunts and self-destructive style, Allin revealed that he once pitched the concept of being hit by a car as part of a televised angle. When asked if any of his creative ideas had ever been turned down, Allin laughed and didn't hesitate to share the story. "Yeah, get hit by a car. If anybody knows anything that I do, I don't like there to be a lot of safety nets with anything. I like to just go out there and go crazy. I don't do good when there's a lot of rules." While AEW ultimately rejected his car stunt proposal for obvious safety reasons, the story reinforces just how far Allin is willing to go for the sake of spectacle. From diving off of ladders through glass to setting himself on fire, Allin's commitment to shock and authenticity has made him one of AEW's most unpredictable stars. WWE ID is moving fast to fill the gap left by Kylie Rae's departure, and a new women's champion will be crowned sooner than anyone expected. The promotion officially announced that on November 17th, it will host a special event at Wrestling Open Rhode Island on Roads on Pawtucket in Cranston, Rhode Island, where the new WWE ID Women's Champion will be determined. The company made the news public on social media, teasing the moment with a playful caption that read, "Whoever wins the championship will be ID'd," a clever nod to the brand's youthful identity and energy. The timing of this announcement is telling. Just weeks ago, Kylie Rae confirmed that her WWE ID contract would not be renewed, officially ending her brief but historic run with the company. Rae made headlines during SummerSlam weekend when she became the first ever WWE ID Women's Champion, only to vacate the title a month later after revealing her pregnancy. Her sudden exit left the division without a clear leader until now. As of this writing, WWE ID has yet to reveal the lineup of competitors for the title match. With Rae's departure and Zeta Steel also exiting the brand recently, Zoe Sager remains the only active female wrestler currently on the ID roster. That opens the door for a potential surprise entrant, perhaps an NXT crossover, or even a debuting talent looking to make an instant impact. Who do you think will walk out of Rhode Island as the next WWE ID Women's Champion? Zoe Sager or a surprise challenger? Share your predictions in the comments below. Brian Cage's comeback story has just hit another painful detour. The AEW and ROH powerhouse revealed that he's undergoing his third knee surgery in less than a year, marking yet another major setback in his recovery journey. Cage took to Instagram to share the news, explaining that he recently tried to get medically cleared during AEW Wrestle Dream weekend, but doctors discovered a serious issue with his right knee. What was initially thought to be post-surgery discomfort turned out to be something far more concerning. "I went to try and get cleared last month at Wrestle Dream, and that week we found out there was an issue with my right knee. It had been bothering me since my last surgery. Long story short, there's an implant in my knee that may not be attached. It didn't grow into the bone. They have to cut my knee open and plan for the worst while hoping for the best." The news hit hard for the Machine, who's spent months rehabbing and rebuilding his strength after previous surgeries. The realization that he'll have to go through the process all over again was understandably crushing. So with that being said, going from one surgery to now having my third knee surgery in 1 year is beyond devastating. I've put so much work, effort, time, and money into everything. To find out this news was extremely disappointing and upsetting. I've confirmed an appointment and will be getting surgery next week. Cage admitted that his return to the ring is now uncertain, depending entirely on how well this next surgery goes. Despite the setback, he's doing his best to stay mentally strong and focus on the long road ahead. All I can do is trust the process and keep my faith. I'll come back better again. Cage hasn't wrestled since early 2025, and while fans were hopeful his return was imminent, this latest complication has put those plans on hold indefinitely. For now, the former FTW champion is once again entering the fight of his life, not inside the ring, but in recovery. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.